about time to get started. All right. Welcome everyone to this information session for TOEFL ITP preparation course candidates. All right. I really appreciate your time. Thank you for accepting the invitation. And this information is of so much interest for you. Anyone that is planning to take the TOEFL ITP in the future, or if you have taken the exam but you haven't been able to pass with a good score, with the necessary score, this information is of your interest. By the way, my name is Mike Dominguez. I'm an English language teacher with more than 15 years of experience, and it's really my pleasure to be here with you. Thank you so much for watching this recording. Well, let's get started now with my agenda. The TOEFL. First of all, I'd like to see the difference. I like to go over a little bit the difference between TOEFL ITP and TOEFL IBT. Okay, we're gonna see also the course objectives. What are the course I'm seeking? And the course content. What are you going to learn? What's going to be presented in the course? We're going to talk about cost, very important, authorized evaluation centers, and more. Before I go over with the difference between TOEFL IBT and ITP, let me tell you that there are many different versions of TOEFL. At least three. I mean, I can tell you about three. The TOEFL IBT, which stands for Internet-Based TOEFL. The TOEFL ITP, which is the institutional paper-based, okay? And the TOEFL Juniors, which is a TOEFL designed or aimed for students under the ages of 18, right? Framework. What is a framework? Okay, this is the international standard, which is the Common European Framework Chart. This is a reference where you can compare the scores that you get in the TOEFL, and probably you've seen these right at the end of the book. You can see these bars. These bars. A stands for basic, B for intermediate, C for advanced. Okay, A1 super basic. So I don't recommend if you have A1 or A2. I don't recommend you to do. If you have a little bit over A2, you can take the TOEFL. If you have intermediate or more, it's a good idea to take the TOEFL. You're gonna do a good performance, okay? And C1 and C2 are advanced proficient levels of English, and the older types of certifications or examinations are recommended for these two levels. But let's go to the comparison between TOEFL ITP and TOEFL IBT. All right, so what's the difference between TOEFL ITP and TOEFL IBT? TOEFL ITP covers only 3 skills: listening, structure, or grammar, what you know as grammar, and the reading comprehension section. Whereas the TOEFL, and this is the level according to the Common European Framework Chart, the one that I presented in the previous slide. So even if you get like the highest score in the TOEFL ITP, you can be tested all the way to level C1. That means that your level of English is advanced, but not super advanced. You know what I mean? Whereas in the other one, the TOEFL IBT tests the 5 skills. Okay, in terms of TOEFL IBT tests the 5 skills, which are these skills are speaking, writing, reading, and listening, and also structure or use of the language. Okay, and as you can see, this is the way they fit into the Common European Framework Chart, all the way from A1 to C2. So you can be tested all the way to C2 if you have that level. Okay, and the scores go from 0 to 120 and 120. Okay, not the same in the other ones. You might get from all the way from 0 to 67, but they are converted to hundreds. Okay, whereas in the other one, in the TOEFL IBT, they remained in the scores of 100. Okay. Now, which one is better? It all depends on your needs. it depends on your needs. For example, most international universities or universities around the world, if you're studying abroad, if you're studying in Europe, for example, you probably are recommended or suggested to take the TOEFL IBT. But if you're doing a master's degree in Mexico or probably United States, you don't need to be tested that deep into the language. Of course, the cost is higher in the TOEFL IBT. The costs are higher, and it expires every 2 years. I guess every 2 years you need to be tested by TOEFL every 2 years. And I think this one you need to be tested every year. Okay, I'm not sure. I can share with this information more accurately with you later on. But anyways, you have to take this examination on a regular basis. Okay, so it's not that TOEFL IBT is better or TOEFL ITP is better. It's just the needs and the what are the requirements of the school or the program. If you're taking, for example, medicine, you're going to study medicine in Europe, you probably are required to take a more deep examination. If you're going to be a pilot, for example, you need to communicate in English. Probably they're going to demand that you do the TOEFL IBT because, remember, speaking is a skill that is tested in the TOEFL IBT. In this sense, I'm preparing my students to take the TOEFL ITP. We will see only the 3 skills of the TOEFL ITP. What are the course objectives of this particular class? By the end of the TOEFL ITP preparation course, candidates will be able to understand primarily examination content, format, basic reading, listening, and structure section strategies for a better performance in real test. No official examination is included in the preparation fees. So what I'm charging you for is just a preparation course. You need to book the exams on your own. Okay. What are the course content? The course content includes diagnostic test, 3 mock exams. Okay. So to see your progress, 1 week for reading, gonna spend 1 week for reading, plus homework. Gonna do 1 week for structure section. Gonna spend 1 week for the listening, and of course, I'm gonna give you reading, structure, and listening skills and tips. I'm gonna review more than 100 phrasal verbs and 50 idiomatic expressions, okay, which are these skills are important in terms of the language, the awareness of the culture. Okay, in order to understand the language, you also need to have a appreciation of the culture, and idiomatic expressions are important, a very important and vital cultural part of the language. Okay, so you really need to know the culture, and the culture goes hand by hand with the idiomatic expressions, slangs, and other cultural expressions that are very important to know in order to survive in the TOEFL. Okay, there are several homeworks that need to be done independently. So it's not only like to be in the live sessions, but also to do homework on your own to do a better job in the TOEFL. What about the cost? Okay, the preparation course fee of 1,900 Mexican pesos. That does not include the cost of the official exam, as I said before. And it's important to book your own exam at the facilities of your own convenience. And this matches with the next point, which is the authorized evaluation centers. Okay, authorized evaluation centers are usually by prestigious universities. Okay, they hold a authorized testing center certification center, and this test can be done inside or online. You need to check the page ets.org to find the authorized testing centers and book an examination if you want, or you can contact the language center or the language division, the language program division at your university, and I'm pretty sure they can help you to book an examination. It costs around $47. Well, last year it was about that price. Not for the IBT. The IBT prices fluctuates between $120, $140, depending on each university. But it's usually a pretty standard price. Okay. And I like to finish with you with this reflection. Okay, this reflection is by Michael Jordan. I can accept failure. I can accept not trying. Okay, so and that's what this examination is all about. If you don't pass the first time, you need to keep trying, keep trying until you succeed. Usually, it takes you a couple of times, okay, 2 or 3 times to take it to get your your desired score, but it's a matter of practice. Okay, so do not give up, do not discourage if you don't get the score the first time you present it. It's just a matter of strategy, and those tips I'm willing to share with you. Let's keep in touch. Thank you so much for your time. If you can seek me, please look for me in Facebook at Teacher Mike Dominguez. It'll be my pleasure to have you as my student in the next preparation examination.